God has an urgent message for you today. Someone special is ready to marry you. And this isn't just hope or wishful thinking. It's a divine revelation about your future. Heaven has been preparing this sacred union. But there's one final test you must pass before this marriage can happen. This message comes with love to help you understand what's required of you. The person meant to be your spouse is being prepared right now, and you're receiving this warning because your marriage journey has reached a critical moment. This test will determine if you're truly ready for the blessed union God has planned for your life. As you hear these words, know that God sees your entire love story unfolding. It's normal to feel anxious or impatient about marriage, especially when you've been waiting for so long. But remember that divine timing is working in your favor. This final test is your chance to prove you're ready for lasting love and turn lonely seasons into preparation for partnership. You're receiving this message because there's still time to prepare your heart for marriage. Even when the waiting feels endless or the test seems difficult, trust that this challenge is a blessing because passing it guarantees the marriage you've been praying for. Heaven doesn't test without purpose. This trial ensures your union will be strong, lasting, and filled with the love you deserve. As you think about this heavenly test, take time to understand what it really means for your love life. Just like a student takes a final exam before graduating, you're being evaluated before entering the sacred covenant of marriage. This isn't punishment, but preparation for the biggest commitment of your life. God is testing your patience to see if you can wait without losing faith, your trust to see if you believe in divine timing, and your emotional readiness to see if you're mature enough for partnership. Hold on to your hope and faith in God's promises, but let go of desperation and fear that push love away. Just like gold is refined in fire to remove all impurities, you're being refined right now to remove anything that could harm your future marriage. This test isn't meant to keep you single forever, but to transform you into the spouse your future partner deserves, ensuring your marriage thrives instead of just surviving. This test before marriage is more than just a waiting period. It's a spiritual checkpoint in your journey towards sacred union. It's a time for you to connect with your deepest values and find the courage to trust God's timeline instead of forcing your own. Face this season with a peaceful heart and an open mind, knowing there's a beautiful love story being written for you. There's a divine plan unfolding exactly as it should, bringing two souls together at the perfect moment. Delays in marriage might feel frustrating, but see them as chances to build a stronger foundation for lasting love. Every day of waiting can become a lesson that makes you wiser about relationships and more ready for true partnership. When loneliness feels overwhelming or when everyone around you seems to be getting married, reach out in prayer for comfort and guidance. God is always here to give you strength, patience, and assurance about your future spouse. In your prayers, you'll find the peace you need to trust that your person is coming at exactly the right time, not a moment too early or too late. As we've discussed preparing for your divinely arranged marriage, I'd like to help prepare you for future spiritual guidance about love and relationships as well. If these messages about God's plan for your marriage resonate with your heart, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to receive more divine warnings and blessings about your love life. Pay attention to signs around you that confirm someone is being prepared to marry you and that your test has already started. These aren't just random events. They are divine signals sent specially to encourage your heart during this season. As you move through your days, stay alert for meaningful changes happening in your life. You might notice sudden clarity about what you truly want in a marriage partner, seeing past surface qualities to what really matters. You might have unexpected encounters with happily married couples who share wisdom exactly when you need it most. You might experience vivid dreams or strong feelings about your future spouse, sensing their presence even though you haven't met yet. You might feel a deep preparation happening inside your heart, like you're being made ready for something beautiful. Old relationships that weren't right for you might be ending to make room for the one who is. Trust your inner knowing about this marriage season. That quiet voice inside confirming that something is shifting in your love life is your connection to divine wisdom. When you feel drawn to improve yourself, when you notice yourself healing from past heartbreak faster than before, or when you sense that your wait is almost over, that's God showing you the test is active and your future spouse is getting closer. Notice these signs, treasure them, and let them build your faith. Remember, you're not going through this marriage test alone. God is with you every single day, surrounding your future union with love and protection. Around you stands a team of guardian angels and spiritual helpers, all working behind the scenes to bring you and your future spouse together at the perfect moment. This test is designed to prepare you for lasting love, not to keep you lonely, and every part of your waiting season is under divine care and orchestration. Feel thankful for this preparation time, for it shows how much heaven values your future marriage and wants it to succeed. Each day you remain faithful during the wait brings you one step closer to meeting the person who will change your life forever. The universe is actively arranging circumstances, healing your heart, and positioning both you and your future spouse for a beautiful meeting. Nothing can prevent what God has ordained for your love story. Your marriage is written in heaven. Divine timing, God's perfect schedule, is working in your marriage situation right now. When you receive this message about heaven's final test at exactly the moment when you're spiritually ready to hear it, that's sacred timing at work. Take time to recognize this perfect coordination in your life. These moments show you're connected to God's marriage plan for you, living in sync with divine guidance about your love life. Think about why meeting your spouse earlier wouldn't have worked. Maybe you weren't healed yet. Maybe they weren't ready. Maybe important lessons still needed to be learned. As signs of this test appear in your life, let them build your confidence that marriage is coming. Each confirmation proves you're being guided toward your person and that the wait serves a beautiful purpose. Pay attention to these experiences and trust their timing. They aren't random delays. They are protective scheduling that ensures you meet your spouse when both of you are truly ready for forever. Just as you receive these divine messages about your future marriage, your support helps us continue sharing similar guidance with others waiting for love. A small super thanks of $5, $10, or $20 allows these encouraging messages to reach those who feel hopeless about ever finding their spouse, bringing them the faith they desperately need. As you go through this heavenly test, believe that this challenge can lead to amazing personal transformation before marriage. Just like a caterpillar must go through the struggle of breaking out of its cocoon to become a butterfly, you're going through changes that will make you ready to soar in partnership. God arranges these preparation seasons perfectly, even when waiting feels unfair or too long. Focus on becoming the person you want to attract because the energy you put out draws similar energy back to you. When you work on yourself, healing wounds, building confidence, deepening faith, creating a fulfilling life, wonderful changes begin inside you that make you irresistible to your future spouse. Things you never thought possible in love start becoming your reality. Every step you take toward personal growth brings you closer to the relationship you've dreamed about. Stay true to your journey because your authentic self is exactly what your future spouse will fall in love with, and your relationship with God during this waiting time is preparing you for a healthy relationship with your spouse. As you prepare to pass this heavenly test, make it a habit to say, "My marriage is being divinely arranged" every single morning. Speak these words with complete trust and conviction. This simple practice builds a shield of faith around your heart that doubt and impatience cannot break through. When loneliness creeps in or when watching others get married makes you feel left behind, pause for a moment. Use this time to quiet your mind and connect with the divine power working on your behalf. Trust that God is arranging every detail of your love story for your good, and begin each day thanking Him for your future spouse even before you meet them. Pray for the person you haven't met yet, asking God to prepare their heart just as yours is being prepared. When you fill your thoughts with gratitude instead of complaints about being single, you create room for miracles in your love life. Visualize your happy marriage while waiting patiently, building the life your future spouse will want to join. Heaven is carefully watching specific areas of your life during this test to determine your readiness for marriage. God is testing your patience to see if you can wait without becoming bitter or desperate for any relationship just to avoid being alone. Your ability to remain faithful to the vision of true love during delays shows your character and commitment level. Heaven is evaluating your emotional maturity. Can you communicate well, handle conflict with grace, and manage your feelings in healthy ways? Your financial stability and responsibility matter because marriage requires the ability to build a life together. Healing from past relationships and old wounds is crucial because you can't build a healthy future while carrying toxic baggage from your past. Most importantly, your relationship with God is being tested because a strong spiritual foundation creates strong marriages. Heaven is watching your capacity for unconditional love, your ability to forgive, and your readiness to put someone else's needs alongside your own. Your understanding that marriage is a sacred covenant, not just a romantic feeling, proves you're ready for lifelong commitment. While you're going through your test, your future spouse is also being tested and prepared right now. Both of you are on separate journeys that will miraculously connect at the perfect moment. Heaven is working on two hearts simultaneously, refining both of you for each other. Their journey mirrors yours in many ways. They are learning patience, healing from past hurts, and growing spiritually just like you. Start praying for this person you haven't met yet, asking God to strengthen them during their test and prepare their heart to recognize you when the time comes. Trust that just as you're being refined and made ready, they are too. God is coordinating two separate paths with perfect precision, and when both of you have passed your individual tests, heaven will bring you together. Imagine the beauty of two prepared souls meeting at exactly the right time, both ready for the love they've been praying for. In closing, as we face this final test before marriage and whatever emotions it brings, let's move forward with hope and joyful anticipation. Be prepared to welcome God's perfect timing. Face the waiting period with strong faith, and recognize every sign that your spouse is getting closer. Trust in the power of prayer and in God's detailed plan for your love story. You are on a path to the marriage you've been praying for, surrounded by divine love and being prepared for lasting partnership. Keep saying, "My marriage is being divinely arranged," and watch as God orchestrates your beautiful union. If this message has given you hope about your future marriage, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more divine guidance about love and relationships. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a message meant for your love life. When you share this video, you bring hope to someone else waiting for their spouse. Each person who receives this encouragement through you becomes part of your blessing circle. Dear Lord, please give us strength to pass this final test and the patience to trust your perfect timing in bringing us our spouse. Amen. If this message has touched your heart or renewed your faith in God's marriage plan for you, consider showing your appreciation with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Your support helps us continue sharing these divine messages with others waiting for love. Please share in the comments your experiences during this waiting season or what spiritual topics about marriage and relationships you'd like to hear in our next video. Your stories inspire others and your suggestions help us bring you the guidance you need most.